Welcome, comic book community. How is everybody tonight? Big hi. Say hi. Say hi. This is an important one. This is for the newbie, and this is for the comic book worm, Namman. Namman, I hope you're getting this. Say hi. Good boy. All right. So, without further ado, let's get on with this. So, there's a big shout out to my buddy out in the community, Metarog. I seen his posting actually, and I am going to participate in this, and I thought I would do a short little video. So this is perfect timing. And this is a big shout out to you, buddy. So Comic Newb, awesome. I definitely want to participate in this. And I will post the links down below. And this is for the CBCN Newb. And this is for Namman, the comic book worm. He'll be down there. There'll be a 10 questionnaire down there for you to do. So you could do a short video like this and tag it, post it. I think it's wonderful. This is a perfect opportunity for this. So just for you, Newb, just for you newbies out there, and for Comic Book Worm and Metarog, thank you. This is awesome. So he asked for questions. Comic book community, newbie questions. This is from Namman. And number one, why did I start a comic book channel? So the Nerdy Collective show here that I do on Saturdays once a week. I used to do it at night times for midnight, for whenever. And I like to showcase other YouTubers out there. And also I have done so much with the community. I'm always kind of hidden in the background. I changed my hours now to 12 noon. And I like to introduce other channels, popular channels, ones that are starting up. Anybody who would like to come on and just tell them about themselves. So a Q&A. Also, at the same time, all of this, perfect, because this is kind of like my personal diary, or I should say my little vlog. So I do these vlogs once a week. I enjoy doing with my co-hosts that come on with me every week. Jeff, the Cantonese Comic Kid. Martin. We got What's the Deuce? We got Mr. White Gloves himself, and many others. And other people, friends of the community that I've known for many years now that know me. I'm pretty transparent. So enough said there. So why did I start a comic book channel? Figure it out. Come watch us. I'd appreciate it. Number two, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to the comic book community? Well, I just answered it there again, right back to the beginning. And I noticed you asked a couple questions that have two or three questions in the same line. So good on you. Namman, that's awesome. And Metarog, beautifully done. So I hope other people out there in the community participate in this, because this is cool. Very cool. So like I said, what are some of the fun, unique things that bring to the community channel? That I just said them. And like I said, it's also a personal diary, and it's kind of my legacy videos. Yeah, there's a lot of videos, but there's a lot of interesting people I've met, and multiple friends that I've met, and love this hobby. And it's not just comic books, it's movies, it's books, the news, what's going on in the world. Sometimes we'll have small discussions on it. I usually don't bring them to the table, but it's there. But my main passion, comic books. Number three, what are you most excited about for your new channel? Well, this is kind of a new channel. I've had this channel for over 6 years. Oh, it'll be 5 years now. And had a blast doing it. I've met so many wonderful people, so many wonderful things. And I mean, I could go on and on about that, but I'm trying to make this short as possible. So, number four, what and when is the first ever comic book you got and purchased and read? This is awesome. This is a fun one. So this is kind of what I would call kind of the about you, or your. So here we go. This is Fantastic Four King Size Special Issue 5. This is it right here. This is the very first book I actually got as a gift from my uncle because I used to have a really hard time reading, and he helped me read. And also, this is not just two appearances, first appearances. This is Fantastic Four. Also, right there, Silver Surfer, my other hero. And the story can go on. I one day when I was like 9 years old, my uncle came out to me and knew I was having a hard time reading. And he goes, "Come here, I got something to show you." And he showed me that book, this book right here. And I dove into it, showed me how to read. And ever since then, and that's how I got introduced to Silver Surfer as well. And then I wound up buying this book. To this day, every time I come across this book, if it's in decent shape, I buy it. I just do. I have a collection of these. So this is one of my, it's about me. And to people that inspire me, there's multitude of people out there that inspire me. My wife is number one. She's my biggest inspiration. And I will post a link down below as well to another person who inspired me. It's kind of sad, but please watch it. I've followed this guy for multiple of years. He's a reptile person. I like reptiles as well as just as like my puppy, but make sure you go check out those links below, and I'll post all this down below so people can follow the same thing. This is fun. Number 5. What kind of comic books do you like to collect, and what do you like to read? Well, since you asked, Mr. Newb, Mr. Comic Book Worm yourself, there's multitude. I collect Golden Age, I collect Silver Age, I collect Bronze, and I collect some modern as well. But if it really goes to a favorite age, that's really hard for me. But I would have to say pre-code horror in Golden Age, even pulps. I love that. And if you're going to ask why, it's because the history behind them, history and the stories that we tell. Think about a campfire, the same thing. We all tell stories, same thing in these books. Some sliver of truth somewhere. Even in the Bible, it's the same thing. But without going on a tangent, I go on forever. You know the G-Man, squirrel. So, what I like to read, here's another one. This is first Silver Surfer. Of course, it's one of my Grail books. I love this book. And let's see here. And seriously, that's what I like to read. Number 6, let's get on with the questions. Have you ever speculated on a comic book? And if not, or why not? So if so, what was your speculation book and why? Well, this is an interesting subject because this has been a big subject in the community for a multitude of years and all the things and all the drama that's been going on. I usually don't spec on books, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, it's fun if you have something in your collection. I try not to get on that bandwagon of you gotta have it, if you know what I mean. So seriously, I don't collect books for monetary value. It's nice, but that's just me. I'm an avid reader, avid collector of multitudes, from DC, Marvel, to even independents. Love it all. Just absorb it. So there was number 6. So I hope that answered your question. Number 7, do you collect slabs, raw or both? Why or why not? Well, I collect both. And it just so happens, and you're talking about raw, here's some more raw books. And then I'm going to tell you why these are special is the same thing. So here's a raw. This one is from 1969, and it's The Witching Hour. I got this as an AOK from Matt Odom from the Comic All crew. So you guys, big shout out to you. So got this from him as an AOK. Beautiful book. Love this. Another one. Big shout out to my brothers down in Florida, Steve Whiting and Jeff, the Cantonese Comic Kid, my co-host that's always on my show on the Nerdy Collective. Eerie. It's the reprints, but it's the thought that matters, you guys. I love this. This is Bram Stoker Dracula. Love this. And this is pre-Golden Age when this first came out. Now, this is the reprint from 1964, but hey, it's the thought that counts. It'll never go anywhere. It'll stay in my personal collection forever. And it was a fun read as well. So love this. And then we can go further and further into that. Slabs. Another A-OK. I do buy slabs periodically to catch my eye or you get a good price on them. Yeah. Here's one. Shout out. Comic Hall crew. Again. Got this beautiful. This is by Art Germ. No, hold on. Yeah. Total rad Hollywood story. Scarlet Witch is another favorite character of mine. Love that. Got that from Al Dusty Brick Brown from the Comic Hall crew. There's the Slab 9.8. He handed me that when I was down in Florida. Another slab. Again, Steve Whiting. Fantastic Four. Gotta love it. 5-0. Issue 50. Love it. From 1966. So, sorry for all the reflection, but there we go. There's some slabs. So, boom. There is number 7. So, number 8. Have you ever traded comic books? If not, why not? If so, what was the first trade you remember? Well, I'm glad you asked. There has been multiples books I've traded for other books, and I have no issue with that. And I actually have some people in the community that are looking for books to trade, either trade up or trade with. I totally agree with that. I think it's great. You know, the only monetary thing you're sending across is making sure it's getting to that person for shipping. So yeah, I've done it. Absolutely. And I support that. I think that's excellent. That helps people get into it. Even new people get into it. Agreed. 100%. So hope that answered that question. And then we got number 9. Do you collect golden, silver, bronze, modern, and all? Or some combo? Why or why not? I just answered that question. So boom, we're done there. I said pretty much across the board, but my favorite is Golden Age pre-code horror and pulps. I love pulps as well. So boom, hope that answered that question. And then number 10. Number 10 is tell us about your first comic book with your first personal story tied in it. Like I said, you've asked the question multiple times, a couple of times already. And I will say it again. This is how I got introduced to Silver Surfer for the first time. Silver Surfer kind of jives with me. I like him as a superhero. I like him as a hero because it reminds of when you read a story, he's human or humanoid. Yes, he's an alien, but I feel a lot of myself of what he deals, trials and tribulations through his life. So it kind of jived with me. So that's why he's always had a personal attachment with me. Well, along with other stories. And then, of course, Fantastic Four King Size Annual Issue 5. Love this book for many reasons. For Fantastic Four, because I like the Fantastic Four. And, of course, Silver Surfer right there. So, boom, there we go. I think I did my duty. And I hope you can check it out. Hope you like it. And please check us out on Saturday at noon. Every noon on Saturday, unless otherwise noted. We got some personal guests coming, so hope to see you there. Love it. So please go sub them up. Go sub up the Newb down there. Comic Bookworm answers the question. Do this video. It's a lot of fun. Really appreciate it. Love participating. Big shout out to Metarog. Thank you so much, my brother. And Comic Bookworm, we're going to be talking. I got to do you some justice. So hope to see everybody here on Saturday at noon. Thank you so much. And peace, love, blessed be. Comic G-Man is out of here.